Advocate for Indigenous rights Mervyn Williams has called out President Irfaan Ali for peddling untruths. The recent annual conference of the National Toshaos Council was the venue for a lot of untruths, according to Mervyn Williams. The conference was hosted at the Arthur Chang Conference Center. Despite touting the assembly as a forum of freedom, there were Indigenous people who were denied entry.
I myself, a former parliamentarian and an Indigenous Guyanese citizen, attempted to gain access to that meeting place and was denied entry, not by the National Toshaos Council or their representatives, but by the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs.
Member of Parliament Vincent Henry was also evicted from the forum. He was escorted out by the police. The forum never had a closed-door session, according to Williams.
A number of Toshaos have told me that they were instructed by community development officers and district development officers employed by the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs before they left their homes and villages that only Toshaos would be allowed in the dome. In the just concluded election for village councils and Toshaos, the People's Progressive Party sponsored a number of hopeful Toshaos. In large measure, the electorate in the villages rejected those proposed candidates.
He said that the freedom of which Irfaan Ali spoke was the freedom to dominate and oppress the Indigenous people.
And then they caused a resolution to be passed, a resolution that has no validity in law. We look at that resolution. It calls on it says that the NTC supports the low carbon development strategy. Well, let me tell you this, Mr. President and Minister of Amerindian Affairs. That kind of action is the exclusive reserve of the village general meeting. And since there were no village general meetings that dealt anywhere in this country that dealt with the issue of the low carbon development strategy and Indigenous support or withholding of support for it, no Toshao at that conference had the authority to sign on to that resolution. Absolutely none.